Hi there. So in the previous video we created a table using SQL query. Now in this video we are going to insert the data into this students table using PHP. So what is the syntax of inserting data? So it's very simple. It's like insert into, then the table name, then the columns of the table, and then values and values related to each columns. So let's try to insert a data into this table. So first let's open the PHP MyAdmin. This is the database. This is the table. We already have couple of entries in the database, but we added those entries using this insert functionality. Now we will use PHP to insert data. So let me quickly create a new file. I will copy this whole file and paste it over here. Only thing we need to change is the SQL query. Executing the query will remain the same. So let's try to use this syntax: insert into table name. Insert into, our table name is BWP underscore students. Then in the bracket, column names. So in the bracket, what are the column names? ID is the auto increment and primary key, so those we don't need to define in the insert query. So we will use this first name, last name, and email. So in single quote, first name, last name, email. Then values, and in the bracket, values, which represents the value to the column. So first name, let me add band 10, Tennyson. It will go to the last name and email. Then 10@test.me. So now our SQL query is ready. Let's try to execute and let's see if the data enters in this table or not. Insert data. Okay, we have, I think we don't need to specify this. So yeah, whenever the column name is there, we don't need to add a single quote. we need to add only for the values. So now data is inserted. Let's refresh this, and as you can see our data has been inserted. Now if you are confused making this uh, SQL query for insert, there is one way to get exact SQL query. You can put it over here. So what you need to do is you have to add one more dummy entry from your side, and go. Once the query is executed, you will have this whole insert query over here. You can copy that whole query and paste it over here like this, and then you can change the values. So let's try to change the values. As you can see, ID is primary key, so we are passing null. So actually we don't need to pass it, we can omit this entry. Now let's try to execute again, and let's see our entry has been added or not. So as you can see, our entry has been added. Let's see what happens if we execute it again. So it has added the same entry with different ID. So this is how insert query works in PHP. If you have any doubt or question, please write down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video.